Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for October 31st of 2025 is titled Ghosts in Cassiopeia. So what do we see here? Well, here we see the region of the sky near the constellation of Cassiopeia. And the bright star towards the top is known as Gamma Cas. So stars are often named by the Greek letters, signifying sometimes how bright they are in that, the alpha star being the brightest star in the constellation. And in this case, this is the Gamma star of Cassiopeia. And it is a relatively bright blue star that we can see here. And it illuminates a lot of the region around it, which shows maybe ghostly apparitions tying into the season, of course, today being Halloween. Now, what we're really seeing is some of the blue colors is reflected starlight of a reflection nebula. And this is caused by scattering, as light from the star will then be scattered off of dust grains and will glow blue because the blue light is better scattered than the red light. That's because the blue light has a shorter wavelength. Now, the red we see is not due to scattering, but is due to excitation of the gases, and in this case specifically hydrogen gas, which when excited will give off specific red shade of color that we see here. So the red is glowing hydrogen gas excited by those hot blue stars that produce ultraviolet light. Ultraviolet light is needed to be able to excite the hydrogen atoms. You need high energy to be able to excite those hydrogen atoms and cause them to glow. But when you have a sufficient amount of energy, you can get the reddish glow that we see here. Now, the other things that we can see are some dark globules scattered around. These are dark, dusty areas and regions of star formation. And in fact, some of the star formation has cleared out of this. These are the dark, dusty knots that remain and then are where stars would currently be forming. Within each of these would be a protostar or protostars that are deep inside and still have not yet emerged from their cocoons. So some of these dark globules are still regions of star formation in this area. Now, the area around Cassiopeia is one that is well filled with nebulae. We see a lot of nebulae here, primarily because Cassiopeia happens to be one of the constellations along the plane of our galaxy. And because of that, we will see far more nebulae there than we would see if we looked out in other directions around the galaxy. So that's why we see so many stars here compared to other areas of the sky. And there are other regions like this too. The constellation of Cygnus is along the galaxy, as is the constellation of Sagittarius. Often areas where we see a lot of these nebulae that happen to be present. So here we get to see the ghostly apparitions for Halloween within the region around Gamma Cas in the constellation of Cassiopeia. So that was our picture of the day for October 31st of 2025. It was titled Ghosts in Cassiopeia. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be 7 Spooky Sisters. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.